Alvarado kicks it out to Jones. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Here's Butler. In the paint, Butler.
Jimmy V doing his work there, challenging in the lane.
Curry with the steal. The pass to Hield. Here's Grimes. Back to Hield. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. And the Warriors lead by 16.
Well, he's a good shooter from the mid-range. Hield had some breathing room, took a deep breath, and fired.
Jones in the post, defended by Butler. Pass to Alvarado. Clock at 6. Shoots over Curry and off the glass. That one's good.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Pass to Curry. Right wing. Here's the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
For a player like Grimes, you have to make your threes. So important to earn more playing time.
Pass to Boston. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
Opportunistic score there from Jimmy Butler. Sees the lane, fills the lane.
Pelicans trail by 19. Alvarado bounce pass. And Curry pulls it down. Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Kicks it to Green. Now the pass to Grimes. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Butler passes to Green. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Zion Williamson's checked in for New Orleans. The Warriors also with a sub. Podziemski, he's checked in for Hield. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Green, no luck. Jones against Butler. Tries it from 9. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeeds.
Butler on the way. Covered by Williamson. Shots good by Butler.
That set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Williamson kicks to Jones. Guarded by Curry. And nothing is falling for him right now. Warriors leading by 21. Here's Grimes. Pass to Podziemski. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit tricky to turn.
Shots good by Green.
That's what happens. You play up on Curry too much, and then he finds an angle, delivers the ball. Devastating pick and roll.
Here's Williamson. Oh, he jams it right over Draymond Green. Wow.
Yeah, looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Herbert Jones. Outside Covington. Out to Payton for three. Nailed from three-point land.
Nice shot by Payton. Got to give him a little more respect.
Anthony against Murray. Can't hit that one. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Drummond had some free throw struggles for many years of his career, and teams aren't afraid to get physical with him, but he has improved at the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Anthony with the bucket.
Cole Anthony.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
Shot to stop the run. Murray, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Out to Payton. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late. That's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks, with so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
The first free throw is good.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line. And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Williamson outside. And he goes big with the dunk right over Robert Covington.
So awesome to see Zion healthy and showing off that elite athleticism.
Here's Podziemski. He's covered by Brown. Covington down low. Drummond passes to Covington. Now Drummond. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And he uses the glass on the layup. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 13 rebounds. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Putting himself on the line to get to the line. Murray going right at the defense.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Olynyk checked in, and so Murray nails both of them. So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can score and dunk over everybody.
Fields checked in for the Warriors. That's good. From Anthony.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Inside, here's Drummond. Brent, we know that the NBA can be compared to any league in the world, and it is regarded as the best. But as someone who has won titles like you have, is it world champs, or should we just leave it at NBA champs?
Well, Kevin, it's a really good question, and I don't know what side I lean on. I prefer to talk about being the NBA champs. I mean, out of respect for what the world competitions represent, I think NBA champs is just fine. So that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Now here's Murray. Brown outside. Looking to end the run. He lays it in.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
New Orleans has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Williamson against Payton, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Kevon Looney is checked in for Drummond. Yabusele comes in for Gary Payton, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Anthony. And Beverley kicks to Yabusele. Off target from three-point range. And so Brown will bring it up for the Pelicans. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
That one is on Hield. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Trey Murphy's checked in for Zion Williamson.
Well, a key piece in a couple of huge NBA trades. There's no doubt that teams value Robert Covington and his ability to play defense and shoot the three.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Covington. The Pelicans shooting about 42% so far. Brown inside, covered by Hield. He gets that one.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Murray against Beverley. They kick out to Hield. Traps in the tray. Hield's got 5. Points now in the quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Stephen Curry.
Just active on defense, little things like clawing and scrapping and tipping passes and contesting shots. Came up with a lot of steals.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Brown. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Hield. And it's Golden State's ball. 43 seconds left in the game. Some solid defense from Brown. There's the triple. Connects from three-point range.
Oh, he is so dangerous from three-point range. Even from that distance, Murphy, a dead-eye.
Beverley, the pass to Yabusele. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 5 on the clock. Outside, Covington. The deep three from Hield. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure,